In the next little while, I am going to show you how I stripped to $100,000. No, that's not what we're talking about here. Hitting 100K is a popular financial goal for a lot of people. It seems hard, but with the growth and compound interest, it's not out of reach. Stick around as I'm going to reveal the most detailed and effective strategies to help you save $100,000 within your desired timeline. Hi, my name is Yachi. I like to talk about personal finance related stuff. If that's something that you're interested in, I would like to ask you to hit that like button and a subscribe button because I have a video released every Wednesday just for you. Saving. This is the foundation of your journey. Without a solid saving habit, the rest of your plan will never work. Here's a crucial tip for you. You need to put aside at least 6 months of savings into a high yield saving account. Let's consider that as your safety net, just in case things don't go as planned. Next, track your expenses and track your progress. Be hyper aware of your monthly expenses and maybe cut it back a little bit to just save a little faster. Set yourself up with a budget and check it often. Also, I have to say, seeing your saving grow is incredibly motivating. You know what? You can totally use our free version of a spreadsheet in the description linked below to just keep an eye on your progress. One of the strategies I like to use is to work backwards. There are so many saving goals calculator online, but I am going to link the one that I'm using in the description below. It is free, so if you want to check out to see how much you will need to save in order to hit your goal in 1 year, 5 years, or 7 years, this calculator will do the trick for you. So let's get started. We're going to choose the option I wanted to save. And I want to save the amount of, because we have a specific goal to save $100,000. I'm going to say that I want to save in 7 years because in my opinion, I feel like if you have a decent salary and you're not really overspending, you are going to hit the goal in 7 years. Let's just say the starting balance is 0 because you are going to save after you watch this video. We're going to be very conservative here. The interest rate is 3.5%. Last year, my GIC interest rate was 5.9%. So even out 7 years, 3.5% is actually pretty conservative. After all the numbers punched in, we're going to hit enter, voila. So now you know you need to save $1,049 per month in order to reach your goal of 100K in 7 years. And now let's take a look at the interest part. So the first year, you're not really gaining a lot of interest of your savings. The blue part is your regular saving and the green part is your interest. So you can see after 1 year, your interest is generated at $241. But after 2 years, your interest is generated at $939. So that's almost $1,000 after 2 years for the interest. And then we take a look at 7 years. The interest is $11,862, which means that if you constantly put money away every month, after 7 years, your regular savings only gonna cost you $88,138. So you're not really put $100,000 away. You're only putting $88,000, and then the rest of $11,000 is your interest. That's like free money for you. Total debt. Paying off debt is crucial because it helps you to free up more money for savings and investing. You will never really get any further ahead financially if you don't prioritize paying off your debt. So what you're going to do is to put minimum debt payment across everything and any extra money should go towards the debt with the highest interest rate. This method not only helps you to pay down the debt fastest way, but also help you to pay the least in interest. Retirement. Planning for retirement might seem really far off right now, especially I'm currently 30. I still have 30 years to go. I might as well just stay enjoying my life right now. But you know what? The earlier you start, the better. In Canada, you'll be looking at an RRSP account, while in US, it would be 401k or a Roth IRA. And these accounts offer tax benefits, which means we get tax money back when we put money towards these accounts. We always look for legal ways to pay as few taxes as possible. So I personally love these accounts. And remember, the power of compound interest means that your money grows faster in a long run. And the book I am currently reading right now, The Psychology of Money, it says Warren Buffett's net worth is $84.5 billion. Of that, $84.2 billion was accumulated after his 50th birthday, and $81.5 billion came after he qualified for Social Security in his mid-60s. Oh my goodness, after he turned 60, he basically earned $81 billion. That's the power of compound interest. And I have to pull up the saving goals calculator again, and this time we are assuming that you're on track for your retirement, and we're going to save $200,000 in 7 years of time, and your starting balance is $100K because you have already saved that much in the previous 7 years. 3.5 interest rate, voila. Now you only need to save $758 per month in order to reach your 200K goal in 7 years. The black part is your starting balance, which is 100K. The blue part is your regular savings, and the green part is your interest. So we can see that after 1 year, you have generated the interest at $3,700, which is a lot of money in interest. But then we take a look at after 7 years, you will be generating the interest $36,291. That is a lot of interest money after 7 years. And now you can see that regular savings is only $63,709. So again, you're not really saving $100,000. You're only saving $63,000, and then the rest, the interest will take care of it for you. If this doesn't motivate you, I don't know what does. Investing. Investing is where your money really starts to grow. So here are some basics to get you started. Understand you can't just open an investment account and put your money in, but you're not buying anything because that's not going to help you to grow your money. So whether you have to buy a GIC or an index fund, or you can buy ETFs. So index fund is just to help you to track a broader stock market, or you can like target the retirement funds. So you just have to really shop around to talk to financial advisors to get you on the plan that you are most comfortable with. For us, that we invested all our money towards GIC because GIC is a guaranteed money. So it's guaranteed that we won't lose anything and we will get that percentage. The reason why we're currently doing it is because that's our down payment for our future home. So we do not want to risk it whatsoever, and we're planning to get a home in the next 2-3 years. So we want to try to grow as much as we can secured. But you know what? I know investing can be intimidating, but start with what do you know and build from there. The key is to just start. So if you have $2,000 in your account, and let's not consider it as emergency fund, because emergency fund, you will have to access it here and there. So that $2,000, let's just say, you don't really need it for a year. I strongly suggest you, if you are conservative like us right now, you can put it towards the GIC in Canada, but in US, you can put it in the high yield saving account. And then in a year, on the maturity date, you can finally access the money and the interest. Last but not least, you need to have a solid plan. Without a plan, it's very easy to go off track. And here's how you're gonna create it. So first, you have to set a clear, achievable financial goals, and then you have to break them down into short-term goals and long-term goals. You know what? If you haven't watched my 30-day running challenge video yet, please make sure after this video, you have to go watch it, because I spent 30-day running to realize this one thing. You have to go with your own pace in your life. So which means that if $50 per month is your pace of saving, and you should totally go for it because that's what you're comfortable with. If someone's pace is saving $2,000 a month because they're making so much, they have extra income, that's their pace. Do not look at what other people do. Focus on your goal and what you can achieve, which means that you have to create a budget that aligns with your goal. That you should track your income and expenses to make sure you are on the right path. And then you have to review and adjust your plan regularly, because life changes, so should your plan. Finally, here are 3 tips that you need to remember by heart if you want to get ahead in life. Side hustling. Side hustling can really make a big difference, because you can't really expect to save any faster without bringing extra income. I once worked 2 jobs and I saved $50K that year. So which means I literally saved half of $100K in just 1 year. And now my money is growing money while I'm sleeping. I basically just hustled for 1 year and I'm ahead of the game. 2, don't fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. Prioritizing your values and goals can really help you to avoid that trap. For a lot of people like us, a huge chunk of income goes to dining out, socializing, alcohol. In general, they just increase their lifestyle when they're increasing their income. 3, one step at a time. No one can just wake up next morning and start to save right away. Live below your means really takes time and practice. What I started is to just not buy any clothes for 1 year. And then the following year, I started to cut back the dining out, social activities. And now I find that life can be simple and fun without breaking my bank. Do you get it now? Yeah, that was very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, go get it changed and start S.T.R.I.P. Okay, I am going to do that. If you also find the information is helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy days!